Temperature check. You went on your live talking about you shouldn't have been up there with Caps in the first place. Temperature check. I got it. Don't worry about it. Let the men talk. You stand aside. It's your boy J Gard. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Red button on the right side. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Why are we here? Angry fan bombed on temperature check, and I didn't like it. He bombed on somebody that's in my class. Now, Caps, I accept go to your Instagram live and let's see if you try to bomb on me. Let's see if you're going to bomb on me. Let's see if that happens. You said a lot of people's names, man. You said a lot of names. Temperature check. You brought up a lot of names in this culture. You never brought up mine. Because you know I'm not going for it. Because you know I'm from the Art of War, Baltimore. And won't play that shit. But you got temperature check. But what is this blog really about? Anybody that's in the COVID era, the most innovative battle rap era, by the way. We need to start a revolution and go at Caps. Adept, me, battle rap crazy, Sandy, the narrative, anybody that's in the COVID era. Y'all need to stand up. Battle booth. Y'all need to stand up and go at Caps, man. He went off on your entire era, saying that you didn't put in any work. Disrespecting the era. Now, when we go to war, when we go to this revolution, you know how when the men, they about to go into war in the olden days, and you see the women and the children, and they in the boat, and they about to go to war, and the women and the children are on the side, and they wave, come back home. Temperature check, you one of them. You wave, and hopefully we all come home. Until you bomb on Caps for real. And Dom the Bomb. Adept started his YouTube channel in 2020. I started mine in 2020. So we're in the same class. You stupid bitch. Just needed to make a brief intermission, but like, hey Caps, man. Disrespecting in the COVID era, no more, man. You cut it out. You wouldn't go one-on-one Instagram live with me. You wouldn't do that to Adept either. Now, I'm gonna need everybody in the COVID era to stand up, so we can knock this nigga off, man. But it is what it is. It's y'all choice. I'm willing to go to Caps Instagram live, YouTube live, or whatever he do. And we can debate topics on battle rap, or we can bomb on each other. I don't care. Let's see if he's man enough to do that. Every blogger watch each other, so I know you know who I am. If 3-Letter Man knows who I am, and Piper Boy knows who I am, and I'm biased, and Adept, and DME knows who I am, you definitely know who I am. Cut the ish. But it is what it is, man. Now, I said the COVID era is the most innovative era. Why do Gard say that compared to the older era? That did the virtual battle rap, taking off with that, the uncompromised media that everybody wants to take now. Temperature check. Battle rap crazy. Doing the spaces, uploading the spaces, making a lane for people, old school era dudes like Cola and Three Letter, not Three Letter Man. What's your name? Battle rap track, D.I. the Henny Man. All these dudes do is spaces. They be in spaces for 8 hours. They be in spaces so long, I don't know if these dudes work for real. But they got that lane because the temperature checks and the battle rap crazy started getting numbers from the spaces, and they wanted to be a part of that. Me, talking about the sexiness of a female battle rapper, having a lot of the most innovative talking points in battle rap, comparing NBA players, the NBA Hall of Famers, the legends. I even did a blog that Easy the Block Captain could win Wody if he becomes a transgender. Like, I did that. I've been unconventional when it comes to battle rap the whole entire time. What Caps bring? Last 5 years, what did Caps bring in battle rap? What did he bring? Being a forefather in battle rap. What did he bring? What did Jay Black bring? What did Chris Unbiased and the people that basically started it, what did they bring to battle rap the last 5 years? You can't say Champion because Champion been longer than 5 years. Rappers going off on each other on Instagram. Caps, they been doing that. That's not innovative at all. Gard Hype makes the best storylines in battle rap. That's a fact. The Three Letter Man and the Boss, that was genius. Only Gard Hype can come up with that. Making the Boss the Three Letter Man's fake girlfriend and all that. Like, that's only coming from me. What did you do? Like, really? The last 5 years, COVID era. COVID era and up. What did you do for the battle rap culture for real? Cats, let's go by your legacy for real. You came in with the axe, going off on the battle rappers. That's great. Then you stole Angryfan's radio, which is basically a copy from Battle Rap Arena that started by Norbs and Jesse Rican. You did that, and something that was yours. Now, if something's yours and you own it and it's yours, you should be the hardest working guy in the room. You know who's the hardest working guy in the room that did Angryfan radio? Posey, Tony Bro, Drizzy. When you had to dip out, when you was doing all those radios, shows in the library, and they telling you shut the hell up before you get kicked out of here. That you can't use the computer more than an hour, Caps. They had to hold it down. Black Compass held it down. And Angry Fan Radio is yours. If I get someone that partners up with me in my channel, that person's not going to work harder than me because it's mine. What else did you do in the battle rap culture? Like in general, just in general, you brought Harlem Legend in the battle rap. That's cool. He left though. He basically left. You brought Qua in the battle rap. Okay, you did that. You brought Black Compass into battle rap. That's cool, and they became a big part of spaces. And after that, your resume pretty dry. But it is what it is. You ran an era when battle rap was in its highest point, when it didn't have any bloggers here. In 2012, 2013, a lot of people weren't even thinking about being on YouTube. They didn't even think about being on YouTube, thinking they could get paid off YouTube. But it is what it is. You was able to be 1/4 of the people in battle rap and cover battle rap. Cool. But Cap, you also kind of got put on. You kind of got put on. What J Gard, what do you mean about that? You got put on when you was in the Facebook groups that belong to Unbiased. So you basically got put on. And you was the nigga that stood out because you put everything on Caps. But you made your way. You did your little opportunity. Is that why you protect Chris so much, man? Now, I don't harbor no bad feelings for Chris Unbiased at all. This is the last day, at least for the next 90 days, that J Gard Hype is monetized. Because May 12th, which is my birthday, by the way. After May 12th, I'm demonetized for at least 90 days. And around that time, J Gard Hype wasn't monetized anymore. And got the letter that he was at the May 12th, he wasn't going to be, that I wasn't going to be monetized anymore. I did an Unbiased video when he was going at Battle Facts. And I used the, 20-second clip. But I made my commentary on it. And some reason or another, like a day or two later, I got hit with the strike. Now, Unbiased, was it you? It is what it is. I'll take it in the chin. If it's you, you got me. That means I'm going to come back stronger than ever. Also got another one when the boss and Bonnie got into it. And I got it wasn't a strike, but I wasn't able to monetize in that video. Maybe because of Easy the Block Captain. But it is what it is. I take the strike. That's That's what that is. But this is about Caps. Caps, you did what you did in battle rap. Congratulations. But low key, the COVID era is kind of running battle rap now. Adept, what he doing? You technically, if we're gonna be technical about it, D.I. the Henny Man is in the COVID era. Now I know we've been battle rapping and had a league before that, but as a blogger, he's in the COVID era. Technically, Easy the Block Cat is in the COVID era, so you talking to him too. Rosenberg Raw, who wanted to kick you out of battle rap, technically he's in the COVID era too. He's a COVID era blogger, so you was talking to him too. There's a lot of people you was talking about, Caps. And I wonder if anybody really gonna stand up. I would. Let me get in that Instagram live, but you cat, I'll bomb on you. If you want to just talk about battle rap, we will talk about battle rap. As a man, you will not disrespect me. Not as a man. Now, you did what you did in this culture. But Caps, I'll be the first one to tell you, you outdated. You outdated in this culture. And maybe it's time for you to move aside and embrace the COVID era for once. But you kind of have already. You kind of have. In a way, you be popping up on spaces. You be talking to people like the Boss and Tati and apply pressure in them. You be making side deals with Black Compass once in a while. Once in a while, y'all start bombing on each other to get your views up. Black Compass is still helping you be relevant in this culture. But it is what it is. To be on Instagram Live with you, it won't be a pleasure. But I will bomb on your stupid ass. And I think you know that. Caps is the most diva blogger out here. He's a diva. He calls himself a Gard tier blogger. He calls himself a Gard tier blogger. You want everybody to praise you for what you did. I don't praise man. I praise God. But it is what it is, man. You lost to Cola in blogging wars twice. You beat Piper Boy where he didn't know what he was doing. You had a good one with Chris. You had the worst interview. You had one of the best interviews of all time. But you also had one of the worst interviews of all time. Remember that Jazz the Rapper interview? Do you remember that interview when you couldn't get a word out of him? So you had one of the best blogs in history. And you had one of the worst blogs in history. I remember when you snaked 3-Letter Man. And here's how you did it. Back in the day, Caps and 3-Letter Man they were doing a couple shows together. And when with doing these shows, Mook pulled up to the show. This is when Mook, whatever the person that he battled, he had the whiskey business bar. Now, Murder Mook beforehand explained the whiskey business bar. Everybody associated with Risky Business, which is also a movie. Now, when 3-Letter Man was kind of bombing on Mook and Mook was bombing on 3-Letter Man, and 3-Letter Man brought up the Whiskey Business bar, instead of being like, hey, yo, 3, that Whiskey Business is a movie, man. Like that's what it is. And didn't it? He made 3-Letter Man look stupid when Murder Mook explained the bar. Cap's always been a snake in his culture. He's also a flaggard. What he say to Temperature Check? When he said he was going to do a reaction video, he said, I'm going to flag you. I'm going to flag you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, you got a choice. Take back what you said about the COVID era, or a revolution will start when it comes to everybody that was ever in the COVID class. But it is what it is. Have a good one, Caps. Gard hype. If you ever had the courage to pull him up on the Instagram Live, I'll be up for it. But it is what it is. But it's your boy Gard. Like, comment, subscribe. Red button on the right side. And my closing statement: let's own something.